I think I got all the way up to when I was telling y'all about Hustle Lassie. That's my dog. His name Hustle Man. Yeah, that was my. I think he probably was one of my longest. I think he was my longest selling. I think we were selling for like 4 or 5 years, 4 years maybe. Yeah, that was my nigga, man. Um, so we had to. I think I told you about the riot. We had that. It was 12 Bloods and 60 something Crips. Hella Crips from all over Cali. My niggas, some of my niggas to this day too. My nigga Cisco from 29th Street, that's my dog. Ill Will, whooped on him. He from Highlands in Sacramento. There's a gang. There's a gang of Crips. Crips from Sac, Crips from Stockton, Crips from LA, of course. The IE. Um, a gang. I think they may have a Crip from out of state too. I forget where the nigga was from. But it was hella Crips. And so yeah, that was probably like my biggest ride. I didn't been in a few rides. I was in that one. I was in the one with Fat Tony. It's my dog from Fab, 10th Avenue. Tony Victorian. That's my nigga. That's my brother. He did my hair. Yeah, we got into a riot. This is a crazy story. We get into a riot over 2 free sodas from a domino competition. So on the level 4s, how they try to keep the program cool is every once in a while they run a contest or competition, and it'd be like dominoes or chess or pinochle, basketball tournaments, football tournaments, all these kind of things. And so at the end, usually you win like sodas, or you might win like that's usually on the level 4. All I ever seen us really win was sodas. I ain't never seen nobody win like they don't really have nothing else. Get 2 sodas for your participation or some shit like that. And so I ain't had nothing to do with that because I was working too. At that time I was working in the law library. And so I don't even know, I wasn't even a part of the competition. Tony didn't even get the sodas. So I guess this OG nigga named Rick from West Side Crip, I guess he said he started it. I forget his original name, but this is OG. He was like in his 60s, so he's like 61. And OG Rick, super low. As all respect. Me and him ain't got no problems. Him, I guess he didn't get his. I think he didn't get his sodas. So then he approached one of the Crip Mac reps. So Mac rep is like a inmate on the yard that go around and like make if you got something you wanna complain about, like the program, or if you want to complain about or they put together the competitions and stuff like that. So they call him a Mac rep, a IAC rep. So this dude named little short Crip from Sacramento. I know his name started with an S. I forget his name, but he was the Mac rep. So Rick go ask the Mac rep like, "Hey, bro, what's up with the what's up with my sodas, man? I ain't never got my sodas for my participation in the domino tournament." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, when I came through your building to drop off the sodas, I dropped off the sodas and gave them to Tony, Fat Tone." Which don't even make sense because these is Crips. Fat Tone, we Bloods, we zealous. So it wouldn't even make no sense for him to give Tony his sodas. So boom. So then Rick like, "What? This nigga got me fucked up." So then he go over there all turned up like, "Hey, nigga, I need my sodas." And Tony like, he like, "Nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga." He like, "Nigga, them sodas from last week." He said, "Nigga, I ain't got no motherfucking sodas." He like, "Nigga, mind you, at this time, these sodas cost 50 cents. Yeah, I think they cost like 50 cents or some shit like that. This nigga, so he ended up, they get into a little back and forth over these sodas. Me and Denisha, me and Boss Up, we over there on the bars working out. We had a little scheme going where we finna get some phones, some drugs in the prison through the back. So we supposed to get it the very next day. Literally, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna grab it, bop, come back, we're gonna bust it down with the North Daniels because North Daniels had to play, but I just had the movement to be able to go get it. So this was gonna be my first time coming into some real action in prison. So I get back there, so boom, we over there talking about the plan for tomorrow. Denicio, he orchestrating it. I'm just, I'm Denicio big bruh. So I'm just going, I'm the little nigga that's gonna go do that shit. I think at this point I'm like, I say like 24, maybe 25, something like that. So bam, so I go and while we working out, we doing pull-ups and dips. And so while we working out, I notice they go yard down, yard down. I look, because the first thing you do when a yard down is you watch to see if one, if it's a race riot, two, if it's a gang riot, three, if they coming at you, four, if they coming at you, one of your niggas. It's like it's all this, it's in no particular order, but all of these things you going through in your head, like what's going on. So I scan and survey, and I see my nigga Tony fighting, and he fighting Rick. I'm like, bitch, it's Fabtana. So me and Denisha, we're talking about getting these tens of thousands of dollars in prison to go help bro, because he fighting this. So we think it's gonna blow up, because at this point the Bloods and the Zillas had like a few clashes. So we was like we rocking solo. We wasn't really like we still Bloods, but we wasn't like one unit how we was everywhere else. And so we expecting this to be us three against the whole yard of Crips. I'm not knowing that Rick and his little homie Black he was from West Side. He was Rick's little homie on the street. Both them niggas caught bodies when they was young, so them niggas already been doing time. So, but they are OG, so they wasn't real crippin'. Like, they still Crips, but they wasn't like actively crippin'. And so when I say that, it's like yeah, so then boom, so we thinking, oh, this is finna blow up. We finna fight for our life. So as we running across, I see my nigga Boss Fetty. He see the nigga Black coming. He sleep Black. Bing! Black, no, he don't go to sleep. He knocked down. Bob. So then they start fighting. So we run over there. So we basically break up. So Denisha go help bruh. I go help bruh. So we 2 on one of these niggas, and I'm looking around making sure, but it's like, oh shit, what the fuck? No other Crips is helping, but we not knowing this. So it's just we dirting these 2 old niggas out. Both these, like Rick was like 61, Blood like 58. So we dirting these niggas out. We switching, cause I go like first Rick took off on bruh. So when he took off on bruh, that's what made it like niggas up. That's how Zillas move. Anytime you on the yard with some Zillas, if one active real Zilla get on something, we all getting on something. It don't matter. That's what we doing. And so I got some stories about that nigga Cash too. I kept telling this nigga one of these times I'm gonna tell you about this one. When I told that nigga like, bro, don't do nothing, and he still every single time he was there, he did something. Every single time, I'd be mad, because then that makes it a bigger issue. And so boom, so yeah, we run over, we dirt blooding him out. Bob, we sitting in the back. When the back is like we in the cages waiting to go to the hole at this point, and I'm like, damn. So then we like, bitch, what the fuck was that about? We don't even know. That nigga like, bitch, that nigga said some sodas. I'm like, what? And he like, I'm gonna talk to you later. So boom, Tony ended up getting to the police, and so I don't know why the police thought his name was Rucker, because when we on our way back to the hole, they throw all what they thought was his shit away, which is my shit. I don't have nobody at this point. I ain't had nobody looking out sending me money or nothing. So what I had is what I had. I hustled everything off the yard. What I had was soap, deodorant, food, whatever, all that shit that had clothes. It was like a hustle. I used to play basketball, bet niggas, and they'd pay me for that. Boom. So we get to the hole. I'm thinking everything all good. We back there 2 weeks for they get our property. This nigga get all his shit. He got hella shit. I'm happy. They give me a bag. They got an envelope and some other shit. I'm like, where the rest of my shit at? They like, that's all your shit. I'm like, hold on, but I got hella shit. Come to find out that this nigga was getting to the police, and they threw the wrong nigga shit away. So boom, we end up being cellies anyway. And so at this point, I had them little neck braids, and bruh like, nigga, you gotta do something with that shit, my nigga. And I'm like, nah, bro, you do. I got the Iversons, cause I can braid hair and shit like that. I'm like, I got the Iversons. Bruh like, nah, bro, that shit ain't tight. Woo woo. So then I ended up running across some OGs back there, and they like, they telling me the meaning of their hair and what their hair meant to them. And that, you know, I was an impressionable young man by some wisdom, and that's why I locked my hair up, because, you know, it got meaning. It's not just like a look or a fad, or, you know, it's a statement for real. And so yeah, that's my Tony story. He like Meek Mill and them. That nigga Fabtana, free him.